Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Colts first down.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again here with Taylor. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get about 5. From the 21, here's second down and 4.
Cowboy in. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check out.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. And 4 yards to go. Gun, it's Jones. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Colts 11.
Second down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to enter that.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. It is second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Shotgun now for Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Sets up a first down and goal.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 23, here's second and 9.
At the 23-yard line.
Jones operating out of the pistol. Out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them an set down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
A give, running right, it's Taylor. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
49-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
Throwing now is Jones. Trying on left side and caught by Kessler.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Here's a run by Taylor. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. Now it's Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Indianapolis. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And this one is caught by Pierce. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Flag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing on first down is Jones. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw, it's Jones. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break and come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's Jackson.
42-yard line.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
The break the 100 coming up now for first and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Jackson up top again. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. On third down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
That's good for another.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Again, it's Jackson. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Isaiah Likely, touchdown Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Ravens will line up for the
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jones now on first down. Forced out wide. He'll take a deep shot for down. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep,
and he'll take it on in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll toss this right side to Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Left side, that's caught by Warren. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 25
So,
yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
you could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. We'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's in. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Indy. Spencer Schrader now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are able to edge a bit closer.
25-7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
On one, ready?
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play after being backed up. It covers 63 yards. Play action now. Jackson. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. Now he's free at the 35. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Throwing, Jones. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Jones. Now he'll work his way out right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Off the play fake. Jackson. Open man. That's Bateman downfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from the Sunshine State. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
Don't jump.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Josh Hines Allen in there to drop them, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall, and some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he can hang on through the contact. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Hey, lie.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to try it here again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, hut. Silver.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. Pick up there of 19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On red. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Going up top. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Adams. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Fields. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jerry Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with first and goal.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Rip, 23.
In motion is Hunter. On first down, Lawrence. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Foremost, right? Right.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he searches forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being wasted down.
Fields from the gun on third down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
sure it does not work out. They turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Lawrence. Get this to the tight end, Johnny Mundt. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's mounted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
At the Jets' 45-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, Ginger, tack.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. Down to the 10. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Pistol snap, back to field. Gets that one to the veteran Lazar. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, right.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Foye Aluakun with the play. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. This one caught by Lazar. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
First down, Jets.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
$331.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
No mas. Go.
2nd down. It's Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Here we go. Go.
Now, Fields. Forced to his right. That is caught. Side of the end zone. Josh Reynolds. Touchdown, New York. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Out is Polk to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Hey, take right up. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Red.
1st and 10 at the 44.
1st down throw for Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, go.
Now Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey.
Man in motion here is Washington. Throwing is Lawrence. Catch man right side by Thomas. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
30
2.
left. Hey, Soko, so hot.
Lawrence now. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Johnny Munt. Touchdown, Jaguars. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. A first down throw for Fields. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. First down throw there is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Fields now on second down. Looking deep for Lazard. And this will be incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage to hopefully open up some other things.
A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
Here we go. Sit high.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Second down, they need 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19. Hey, can.
Another run here with Hall. He'll look forward a short gain to the 25. And it's Jordan Lewis who brought him down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
11. Go.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score! Alan Lazard. Touchdown, Jets.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Polk to kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
on the red. Hey, Soko, so hot.
There's a short one. He's got screen.
I got him.
Second down and 8.
Hey, kill.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And a dive forward here. Tag on. Even more yardage to the end of this one. A big play for Jacksonville. 71 yards.
First and goal on the 4-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They
let's
have
go.
it first and goal.
Hey, Ginger. Here we go.
Tootin will get into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
On first and 10, Fields. Down the field, he's got his receiver, Lazar. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Here we go, son. Cut.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go. 58. Angel. One side. Cut.
Here's Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession.
That ball caught. Mason Taylor. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds from a very solid return. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Lawrence now on second down. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Like, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, easy, Ralph.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, Lion. Hey, kill.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll run. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This run straight ahead for ETN. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We go play action for Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, to the goal line and in. Dark Web Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
42, Jets 21. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. To return, it's Isaiah Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. On unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. On the move left. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here we go.
Fields operating out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
11. Here we go.
We'll try to run for it with Ball. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Angel. Don't jump. Ready? Sit high.
Fields now. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Go.
Fields. This is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Go. Here we go.
We'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. We'll get this to about midfield. Sauce Gardner takes the tackle.
Easy.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. He will find Thomas. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, kill.
In motion is Hunter. Now, faking the give, pushed out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the Jaguars' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give for Etienne, heading right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, danger.
Now Lawrence. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
Jaguars.
Hey, 13 loop.
At the 4-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Rolling right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Second down, Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Son, this is hot!
To throw is Lawrence. That one, taken in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Don't jump.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. Moving left, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Fields. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away. They try again here, 2nd and 10.
319, next up. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Fields. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2 yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it will be recovered by the offense, but ultimately doesn't matter because this is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, Lion! Son, this is a big 13 heavy. It's hot.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
On the 6.
from the 41. Here's second down and 9.
Hey, red.
On the handoff, it's ETN. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
On red.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
Red, 23.
Here's a design run, and he will take it in himself. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown Jaguars. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
This taken at the 5.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Here we go. 19 wins, extend.
Give up the middle with Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Jets.
Go, ready? 3:19 after that. Right.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
29-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here we go. 58, which is that? Go.
Play action now for Fields. That's complete to Jeremy Ruckert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First down, New York.
A first down throw for Fields. Looking deep for Lazard.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.